what's the latest on Matheus Nunes at Wolves?
Well, the latest is that Wolves have rejected Manchester City's opening offer. That opening offer is worth in total around 55 million euros, which is 47 million pounds. But discussions are continuing. It'll be interesting to see what Manchester City do next, because in the past we've seen City have a valuation on a target, and if their offer isn't accepted, they've been unwilling to go above that valuation. But we know that he's a priority target. We know he's a player that Pep Guardiola admires very, very highly. I think I was reading this morning that when he was at Sporting, he played against Manchester City. City won that game, I think, 5-0. But after the game, Pep Guardiola said, this kid is one of the best players in the world. So I think Pep Guardiola will obviously have a big say in what happens next. But if you look at it from Wolves' point of view, they paid around £42 million for him last summer. I think it was actually 38 million plus add-ons. So they've invested £38 million for him. Do they really want to sell him a year later for just... I mean, 47 is a lot of money, but, you know, it would only be them making a profit of around £10 million. So, you know, if Pep Guardiola thinks he's one of the best players in the world, Wolves are well within their rights to say, well, if he's one of the best players in the world, you've got to offer us more than 55 million euros.
Yep, and there was talk they were prepared to spend, what, in the 80s for Lucas Paquetá before that one went away?
In total, yes.
Paquetá, for now, staying at West Ham. Where are West Ham on the chase of Mohammed Kudus?
Well, they're very close to signing him. I would be a little bit cautious because there is so much interest in this player. You know, we've had clubs like Barcelona who've been interested in signing him. He's been linked with Arsenal. He's been linked with Brighton. He's been linked with Chelsea as well. Ajax have been very, very firm that they've wanted at least £44 million for him. I think that is far too much as far as West Ham are concerned. They've been trying to do a deal at lower than that figure, around £38 million. I think the player himself wants to come to the Premier League. He wants to come to West Ham. So if I was a West Ham United supporter, I would be cautiously optimistic that this deal can be done in the next few days. But I would be a little bit worried because there's so much interest from other clubs in him as well.
Yeah, there's interest in Sofyan Amrabat from Fiorentina, from a couple of Premier League clubs as well. Just a quick point on the development with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a Fiorentina player. Everybody knows he was one of the standout performers at the World Cup for Morocco. Brilliant defensive midfielder. Liverpool, Manchester United interested in signing him. The news from Fiorentina is that they've got a European game tonight against Rapid Vienna in Austria, and he hasn't travelled for that game. Apparently, he's not in the right frame of mind. Now, he's only got 1 year left on his contract at Fiorentina. Fiorentina want him to stay, but they accept that if somebody makes a bid of around 25 million euros, then they would let him go.